All right, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Everyone is doing awesome. If you're watching live, comment live. If you are watching the replay, comment replay. Coach Jay here. It is currently 70 so degrees um outside here. So it's like borderline spring, which is so funny considering we just got out of a 2-year January. 2-year January. Okay. So welcome to this conversation, which I think is going to be very beneficial to some of you, especially when it comes down to your emotional stability, your ability to tap in to get there, to get what you desire. I think that this particular live is going to be really good for you. Some of you are going to see the replay, but definitely watch the replay. Definitely watch the replay as well. And be able to just kind of look at this now, right, via live, and then watch the replay later. So if you're watching right now, definitely put in the chat or in the comment section live, and then replay if you're watching the replay. All right. All right. So my name is Coach Jay. I am a leadership coach. And basically what I do is that I work with women solopreneurs to help them with their offers and refining those offers so we can make them a little bit more outcome based. And then, of course, converting the type of clients that we want to work with using masterclasses, using a more scalable format to bring people in and be able to have some content that is really going to really stick and really move the ideal client to take action. Okay. I've been in the coaching game for 5 years full time. I'm a mom and I absolutely love what I do. This is the best job I've ever had in my entire life. And I think it's because I have some clarity, right? When we think about the world and the systems of the world and all of these different things, all these different changes that are happening in real time, most of us get very disgruntled and upset. It's almost like, okay, so I have to just grieve this world that we're leaving and then just holding on because where are we going, right? So a lot of people are trying to figure out, where are we going with all of this stuff happening? What does the future hold for me? Well, at the end of the day, like I've told people time and time again, it's really about if this is where God or where the divine, the creator, whatever you call God, is leading you into to be a light in a crazy, crazy dark world, then where are you taking the people that need to escape the world in itself? If you are not helping people to move past all of this and to get a head start into the world in which where we're going, then why are you in business, right? Your business is supposed to help people to navigate through and to sustain through and get to the other side. Okay. So as you can see, the title of this video is called Getting Paid by God Through Your Business. Okay. So what does this mean? Does this mean like, are you like, Jay, this is kind of crazy the way you're putting this, but I assure you that by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So when it comes down to spirituality, okay, this is not going to be religious. This is not going to be super, we're not doing churchy. This is all spiritual. Okay. Welcome. Comment live if you're watching live. Hello, Ja. Welcome to the live. Okay. So when it comes down to spirituality is a tool. It is not something that you necessarily say that you are in terms of like I'm spiritual. Okay, but spirituality is a tool that we use to get business done here. Okay, we are in a human physical plane. Okay. We're in a physical plane. Okay. If we're in a physical plane, we have to understand a couple of things. We are dense. Okay. We are navigating this plane with our senses. Okay. Our sight, taste, hearing, touch, right? Smell. We're trying to navigate through. We're really trying to find our way to wherever we have to go by way of the senses. The way that our senses, however, is making sense to us is by way of what our senses translate and communicate back to us by way of how we experience the world around us. Okay. This video is inspired by this guy named Neural Knowledge. Okay. Neural Knowledge. And I want to give him credit for this because I saw his video where he was talking about kind of delving into the universal principles and understanding that we are paid by our creator, quote unquote. It's almost like you have to go into and tap into another level of consciousness in order to manage your way. Because we're going from I believe, which is the Piscean age, and moving into I know and I am in the age of Aquarius. And in the age of Aquarius, it's really an Aquarian energy of I don't care. It's an Aquarian energy of I'm doing me. And this is really about the collective understanding where we are. And there's a lot of people that are grieving through these periods because they are not understanding where we were has to change into where we're going into. And a lot of people don't even know where we're going because they haven't done enough studies to even understand that it's deeper than what you feel, it's deeper than what you see, it's deeper than what you smell, it's deeper than what you can touch, it's deeper than that. So we're dense beings. Okay, we have skin, right? We have organs, we have brains, we have heart, we have, systems within our bodies where everything that we touch, or even this down to this pillow, is everything has to be brought in by way of thought. It is made manifest and brought through by way of confidence. Confidence is knowing. Confidence is having the understanding. Okay? When I know, I understand. You with me? Okay. So a couple of things I want to say. I want to kind of go back a little bit. When we're talking about getting paid by God, which is the source, right? The source of things, the algorithm of the universe can either support you or it is going to go against you, but it's always going to be working by your command. These are things I had to learn. And you're talking to somebody like you're looking at someone who was raised in a church all my life. I was raised in a church literally all my life. And so everything that I'm talking to you about, I had to really courageously and confidently learn how to navigate through because there was some information here that I've never learned before. I've always been a person who had questions, even in high school and middle school. And middle school was when my first understanding of something is different, or I started to have questions because curiosity is the thief of the system. When you become curious about things, the system / the world begins to get nervous because they feel like you're taking a part of them or a part of their resources away from it. So you become acquainted with questioning and curiosity because guess what? When you start to get the answers and when you become self-sufficient in those answers and you start to guide yourself towards higher levels of knowledge, you start to find out things and you start to understand that the system is not really what they say it is, right? So now you're kind of like, okay, this doesn't sound right. There's a contradiction here. There's a contradiction there. A lot of people are afraid to question things Because when they find out the truth, then you got to figure out what you're going to do with it. Amen, somebody. If you're watching live, comment live. If you're watching the replay, please comment replay. I see y'all watching. Come on in. It's okay. I'm not going to be mad. I would love to know who's watching. And this also helps the algorithm per se. Okay. So when we think about, let me just go here too. When we think about the world, quote unquote, the world, right? The world equals the system. You have the world / system, and then you have the planet. The planet is called Earth. In other words, the mother. Okay, it's the Mother Earth. The Mother Earth, okay, the planet itself has everything that you need. This is going to be good. It has everything that you need. It has fruit. It has, vegetables. It has vegetation. It has water. It has everything you need in order to live and to thrive in it. A lot of people don't realize that we're on a planet that is self-fulfilled and self-governing in so many ways, and she is self-supplied. There's really nothing that you have to do to the planet because the planet can replenish itself. Unfortunately, when you look at the world now, right, the world is not self-sustaining, it's not self-fulfilled, and it counts on others to sustain itself. Okay, there are people that have put walls and barriers between something that is naturally given to us. And it's called currency. The way to what we have, because we have the earth. This is going to be good already. When you have okay. So when we think about the planet, right? When we think about the world, y'all say, get back over here. Come over here. When we think about the planet, we think about how you can be replenished. Okay? We think about how you can be replenished. Okay? So it's about like, can I get water? Can I get fruit? Can I get oranges? They are trying to keep you from planting trees, from getting water just right after. But guess what? It's about you going back into the system to get permission to have what you already have. Now, how does that translate into the business sense? Okay. When it comes down to the business sense, you have to understand that either you're going to operate by the world or you're going to operate by the system. Now, this is where it gets really good. You have to understand, you have to transcend into a reality that you actually want to experience. So which means that you have to come above with all these different changes in the world that's going on right now. You have to understand that the world does not want to give you anything. The world feels like it doesn't owe you anything. You have to show yourself worthy by bringing money, by bringing all these different things and pay your bills in order to operate and to have access to the world. So how can I, with all this going on, show that I'm worthy? No, it's not about showing that you're worthy. It's about spiritually hacking a system and knowing that my provision is already laid out. You don't wait on people to pay you. People are channels. People are used as instruments, and they get their needs supplied by you as an instrument. God to God is how we are functioning right now. So from a spiritual standpoint, you got to decide which way you're rolling. If I am a child of God, okay, quote unquote. So this is how we kind of look at all of these pieces. When we become skin and when we become humans, okay, when we come down a couple of dimensions, few dimensions, many dimensions to operate in this realm as a human, okay, we are moving into a realm where we are told what to do without any insight really to what we're supposed to be doing. What is our purpose here? A lot of us spend our entire lifetime trying to find out our purpose. Everybody quiet. So if I am here on this plane, if I am here to do whatever it is I'm supposed to do, then how in the world, why am I still worried about money? Why am I still worried about sales? Why am I still worried about overcharging? Why am I still worried about, is somebody going to buy my program? Why am I still worried? You are worried because you are looking for people to validate and to show your worthiness to these people so that you can have access to a planet that you already have access to. Let's talk about provision. Wake up, y'all. Hey, Calandra. Hey, Camille. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Jordan. Let's talk about it. So when it comes down to provision, it means the act of supplying or making something available that is needed or required. Let me go back. Provision means the act of supplying or making something available that is needed or required. What is needed and required for you to do business? If your business is truly from the God realm, because, you know, let's just be honest. A lot of people are not building businesses from a kingdom perspective. They're building businesses to, you know, just because they can't stand their boss. Or I just don't like people telling me what to do. You know, no, it's really about the divinity. Money is the root of all. No, it ain't, Jay. Is the love of it. The love of money is the root, not money. The lack of money is the root of all evil, but also the love of it. Why am I saying that? Why am I saying the love of money? No, you're not supposed to love money. You're supposed to love your experiences that money brings to you. You're supposed to love yourself enough to carry out what it takes in order to be blessed with the money. Okay, the money is not what you love. It's literally the experiences. Because some of us will love money more than we will love our ability to tap into peace on the other side of that. There are some people that love money more than they love their own humanity. To always say the love and the lack of money is a root. Because when you don't have money, you can't bless yourself. When you lack money, you can't bless other people. When you lack money, you can't even ensure that your living quarters or bills or utilities are taken care of so that it can support you to keep going. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Money is supposed to bring relief. It's not supposed to be it. It's supposed to bring it. So what's on the other side of money is a feeling. There are some people that they can't keep enough money. They got to go get some more. They never feel settled. Money is a tool. Absolutely, Camille. Money is a tool to get an experience. So when we think about provisions in a spiritual sense, it refers to the way God supplies everything necessary for you to live the life that you want. Purpose and fulfillment. Okay, so let's go here. We're in the Western world, right? We're in the Western world. We're in the United States. And so when I hear people say, well, what about children on the other side of the globe that's, you know, thirsty and they don't, you know, they're hungry and they don't have this and they don't have that. Much of this is not taught, right? Much of this is not taught. There's a lot of esoteric information that I'm talking to you about. And a lot of this information is in the great mysteries of the world and the systems in itself that don't want you to tap into your own energy and tap into your own energetic reservoir to get this information from your code, from your DNA. Because I'm going to tell you this, for you to be here in 2025 through 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 25,000, 25 million years it took for you to get here, you got some code in you that a lot of you forgot about that you can tap into at any time. From an ancestral standpoint, your ancestors survived to get you here. When we are shifting from seeing people and jobs and systems and grants and business credit and all this other stuff as a source, but then we start to move away from those pieces and start to recognize God as an ultimate provider. And we're talking about the God energy, the God source, the source God, as an ultimate provider of those things. We begin to move in divine flow where money, opportunities, and favor comes without force or struggle. This is some of the things that I talk to my clients about when it comes down to provisions, because we're women. Women are not in a position to act like men. The mother, oh, this is good. The mother is earth. Listen to what I'm saying. She can sustain herself. This is good right here. This is good. I don't care what you say. The mother earth, just think about the earth, the planet is feminine. She's a feminine planet. She gives birth to herself every season. She replenishes herself, right? She knows how to water herself. She knows how to give to herself. She knows how to replenish. Like, no, think of how many years and ages and ages have come and go, and there's always seemed to be seed available. There always seemed to be vegetation available. There always seemed to be fruit available. There's never enough. See, they'll tell you that we got too many humans. They will tell you that we have too many people. They will tell you that we're running out. No, what they want you to believe is that there are way too many people. So because it's too much access and there's too many resources that they have to shell out for people. When the mother is saying, these are all of my children, and I have more than enough for them. I have more than enough for them. So let me just say here, as women, you have to understand that you have to abide by a system that focuses on who you are. You are a feminine being living an experience that they want you to tap into a masculine concept, which is the world system, which is, I got to go out here and get the bacon. I got to go out here and make it happen. I got to go out here and hold these people accountable. I got to go and get some other people to work for me. I got to go and do this and do that and the third. When in actuality, you pay you. Can you trust yourself to let go of control? Oof. Here we go. Let me start right here because this is good. So what if I told you, I'm going to read these notes that I have. What if I told you that you were never supposed to rely on those people, on people, jobs, and that economy for your alignment? What if I told you that I don't care if the stock markets are in red, period. For the simple fact that my clients were still able to bring in 4 and 5 figures into their business this last week when the stock market was acting a fool, and people now looking at their retirement accounts trying to figure out how in the world did it happen, are you looking at their provision? Their money doesn't come from your clients. That money doesn't come from the government. That money doesn't come from your parents. It doesn't come from the colleges. It doesn't come from the systems. It comes from God. There's something called quantum entanglement. Okay, quantum entanglement is about so the example that was given was, and I thought this was so good. Do you know, like, you could be thinking of someone and that person DMs you, or that person calls you, or that person texts you and said, I was just thinking about you. I just wanted to check on you. And you'd be like, oh my gosh, like you were just in my mind. I was just thinking about you. Or it could be a coach or a mentor that you wanted to work with, and they just happen to show up in your DMs and say, you know what, I wanted to reach out to you, da 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 da. And this person came right on time. There have been many instances where I was able to tap into people, and it's like, wow, this is crazy. I was just thinking about this person. This person emailed me, or this person DM'd me. Because your provisions come through people. And it's a reciprocation of value on both ends. Child said it happened to me the other day. Absolutely. And it happens because you are in the right realm. When things come out of nowhere in a very beautiful way that is not entangled in chaos and toil and stress, is coming from God. Okay. So it's almost like, okay, you've been trying to secure the bag. You've been trying to secure the bag. You'll never hear me talk about going to get the bag. Now I may say you need to get your booty up and work, or you need to get your, but when it comes down to securing the bag, I want you to be more concerned with securing your alignment. Woof. That's it. Instead of securing the bag, clock that, write that down. Instead of securing the bag, I want you to be more focused on securing alignment. Because that's how you get paid by God. That's how you get paid by the divine. This is how you get paid by source. Because if I'm in alignment, the bag has to come. Come on, somebody. Say something back to me. If I am in alignment, the bag has to come by way of provision, because I am walking in the obedience of the law. Y'all quiet, and I don't even know why. Like, I don't even understand it. I've been told this chat up. Y'all too quiet for me. It can't even skip me. It's got to come to me by divine alignment. Because it ain't about, I have clients to focus on practicing being courageous and confident, right? I give them numbers so they can get in their mind, like, just get into the practice of it. But at some level, you're going to go from practice to just straight up provision and purpose, because you've got to understand that this is about the season of alignment. We're in a different age. This ain't about, I got to go improve myself in corporate. I got to go climb the ladder. I got to go do the, I don't even have to show, I got to push. No. It's something about alignment. This is why I said it should just make you get up in the morning and do the work. You got to start asking source, like, restore to me the love for my business. Because I know that I'm supposed to be doing this work, but why does it feel hard to me? No. It feels hard because you're going tiptoeing and hopscotching between the system and the planet. Because there's one planet. There's one planet, and there are 8 billion people. And if my words and my sight creates my world, then what does it tell me? What does that tell me for real? That tells me a couple of things. That tells me that there are 8 billion worlds on a planet, because the worlds is about perception. My goodness, it's about perception. The way I see my world is exactly what the algorithm of the universe is going to bring back to me, because the universe, or the realm, the atmospheric barrier, the ether, is going to bring me exactly what I am, not what I want. And that takes, first of all, when you're in a chaotic state, in your body, what does that feel like? The chaotic state in your body is all about the tense in your shoulders, your headaches, your back is hurting, your hips are cracking, your body is all tense because it's worried about what source should be bringing to you. But you're in a realm where you're looking at, what are people going to give to me? Why ain't nobody buying? Why is somebody? Because I'm worried about the wrong thing. Am I preparing my vessels? I always ask and pose the question: if 10 people were ready to enroll in your program right now, would you be able to handle? Some of you would be like, no. And I'm gonna ask you the next question. So why aren't you preparing your vessels to receive the water? Where's, like, when the wine is flowing, why aren't you prepared? Why isn't your lamp? Why isn't the oil in your lamp? You got to be ready for the overflow. Because when you think about somebody and that person pops up in your mind and they start coming to you, you got to be ready. You can't be scrambling. You got to be ready. That's one of our biggest issues, that we're not ready for the provision. You ain't ready. So here we go. Each person is shaped by their own perception of reality. If you see lack only, you're going to move in it. Okay? I don't care how many executive orders are signed. What is the order? What is the order that you believe? You sign your own executive order. If you see abundance, you're going to get that. Most people are trying to see money as something that humans control. So if that is the case, why am I still getting sales every day? Why am I still getting clients every single day? Why am I still making sales every single day? Why is it that courses and my stand store is still giving me notifications that people are joining my master classes and people are coming into the contrarian and It's because my obedience is not to the system. My provision is not coming because I'm going to always walk in integrity. I'm going to always walk by what is right. I'm going to always walk by what is good for me. And so even if it's somebody that says that they don't have it, they all of a sudden have it because they're walking in the abundance of it. And they can't go past what it is for them until they stop by me. This is why I tell my clients, and you can take this and put it in your belly, that there are some people that can't go far. They can't even go past you until they stop and work with you. No matter what they try, they can't even go to the next level until they come by way of you. And some people leave prematurely, thinking that they got it all together. And it's like, God, like, child, she'll be right back. Because as soon as she get out there, she gonna think because she went back to the world. She looked down and saw the water instead of keeping her eyes up on the Christ within. That's why I ain't worried about some folk. Some folk like, I'm gone. Because you gotta come back. You ain't there yet. You think you know what you're doing, and then you got to come right back because the embodiment is not there yet. And this is why a lot of folks dip. They dip in their consciousness. They dip in their confidence because they're not being adequately coached to sustain in the confidence so that their money keeps coming in. This is why you got to be careful of leaving when you think you got it all. When what you're supposed to do is tap back into the ram and say, I ain't ready. I am not ready to go. Source, you're gonna have to rain down some more because I'm not done over here yet. There is more that I have to accomplish before I walk out of here by myself. Because this business is God's business. And when it's God's business, I can't let go of it. There's some people that cannot move on until they get to you. That's why I said your business is God's business. There is no way that people can go out there and say, oh, You can look at them and say, okay, enjoy. I'm keeping your seat warm, baby. Because as soon as you get out there and you think you know what you're doing, you're going to have to come back. Because see, this is the thing too, is that some folk, you got to tell God, I want her tossing and turning tonight until she sign up. Because I know she ain't supposed to be out there just winging it. She has to come back, make a provision. That ain't witchcraft. That's called commanding. Because you care about that person getting what they need. And when they get the provision, they have to run back, because in order to get through this, they have to learn how to be here. So there are different perceptions of reality, and people dip in and out of realities. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not feeding you fluff. This is going on right now in the world. All of this stuff that's going on around us. That's why I said sometimes when you put your phone down and you just operate and just live, you will see that you really are operating in the earth realm. That the phone is your window to the world. That sometimes you got to put your phone there because you in anxiety too much. You too far in over here and your emotions are jacked up. Because see, when you have some internal standing power, when people say that my emotions is toe up or I'm just so like, I just really got to stabilize my nervous system. Your nervous system is because it's triggered by the world. When the world is telling you what to think, the world is telling you to feel. There's some people right now that didn't cancel all of their plane of their vacations for the summertime because some planes came out the sky, but not looking at the fact that planes fall out the sky every single month. They just don't report them all. This has been happening. This ain't just started to happen because the world is telling me not to travel. I'm scared. So what has happened is that we're going to cancel these planes because all these planes, no. If there's a narrative that is going out so that if you get everybody scared and get them into a low frequency state, that they're going to sit right here and it's easy to control. But see, I operate with what the planet says that I am. Mother God, Father God tells me that, honey, baby, get on and go to Bali. Get up and take your baby on vacation. Get up, you and your husband go on that honeymoon, that second, third, fourth honeymoon. Y'all anniversary is coming up. You better go and you make those plans. When 2020 was here, 2021 was going on, everybody was masked up and go. Baby, I was in Egypt. Folks like, you scared? What if they got it over there? Baby, I'm going on. I was going to Egypt. I was going to Germany. I was going to Arizona. I was in the air. Do you hear me? I said, I'm going to live and not die. Are you kidding me? I got too much stuff I got to do in this earth realm to be trying to check out and talking about some, I'm going to stay here because I'm scared because I'm like, listen, if you want to listen to what the world's saying, you go right on ahead. Come on, Josh. She said low frequency makes you be still in the wrong way. You see, you got to either be still and know that I am God, or you gonna be still and knowing what is gonna happen to me. Where is your protection? Your words become your world. So what kind of world are you creating for yourself? Y'all better start. Listen, all manifestation requires alignment of all planes. That means past, present, and future. I'm in all these places at the same time. And the only reality that exists and that is real is right now in this moment. You don't put your travel plans down just because they said or something. Now, I'm just saying, wisdom is going to tell you something. Wisdom is going to tell you, okay, you probably need to go ahead and cancel that flight. If wisdom is telling you to do that, do it. But if wisdom telling you whose report do you believe? That's a word right there. Every time you question yourself about what's going on or what you don't have or whose report do you believe? Do you believe with your eyes or do you believe with your eye? You might have to come watch this about 3 or 4 times today. Do you believe with your eyes or do you believe with your eye? The world don't run nothing. The physical plane, what you see around you. When you get into your nervous system acting up, when your nervous system start like acting a fool, that's an illusion. That's an illusion. It's a trap. Because you now when your body starts reacting to what you see. Okay, when your body starts reacting to what you see, you didn't switch planes, you didn't switch realms. Every time your nervous system, you need to catch yourself, get back into an awareness, come back into consciousness and say, hold on, wait a minute, here we go. Wait, why am I tight in the shoulders? Why is my back stiffening up on me? Why am I in another round? I need to come back. I need to come back to my creator. I need to come back to alignment. I need to come back into provision. Can't nothing good be withheld from me. So what are you talking about? I ain't got. No, I do have. It is ain't made it here yet. So you got to be able to enrich yourself in this stuff. There are 8 billion worlds. There's so many worlds, so many experiences. Humans are not your source. God uses humans. These are shells. These are shells. I'm going to say it again. These are shells. When we laid to rest my grandfather this past weekend. And even though my grandfather's shell was in that box, okay, I cried seeing the shell because that was his representative. This is your representative. This is your costume. This is a channel, baby. The blessings come through humans. It don't come from them. It comes through them. Is it resonating? Give me some hearts if that resonates. It help me to help you. Is this resonating? Because some of y'all in the wrong realm. I don't know. They said all this stuff, hyperinflation is coming. It is coming. And you know why my nervous system is still calm? Because I know what realm I'm operating in. I ain't worried about bring it on. Look, look, my friend was like, I said, no, bring it on. I'm ready. Do your breath work. Every time you get a little, breath work, get back into the I am. That's the spirit. I live by faith. I don't live by sight. The just shall live by faith. My earth is my home. You can't boot me out. You can't push me out of something that's already mine. And your doggone can't hold back to what is already mine. It is mine by divine right. There is nothing that you can do and take from me that's already mine. That don't even make any sense. I don't have to go get anything. It's already there. All I got to do is get it. All I got to do is call it to me. And it's coming at record speed. All I got to do is be in alignment to receive it. That's all that is. This is why when I had that reading after my grandfather's funeral, she said, you too much in your queen energy. She said, you got to get out of that queen energy, colonize and take stuff. The princess just received. You can't, you can't. What did she say? I wrote it on my Facebook. When she said that, I said, girl, I'm about to get up and walk out of here. Because how dare you tell me the truth? You don't have to go get what's already yours. Princesses don't have to go and hustle for nothing. She don't have to go and make underhanded deals. That's what I said. Sometimes you got to be careful what you call yourself. Some of y'all, I'm a queen, baby. I'm a queen. But look how they act. Look at queens act sometimes. People that call themselves, I'm queen, baby. They got all this controversy, all this drama, all this anguish and pain around them. Be careful. And I've always been against the queen label. I've always, if you've been knowing me, y'all know I don't call me no queen, baby. Hey, queen, keep that title, baby, because ain't nothing queen about me. I'm not gonna go conquer nothing. I'm not gonna go fight nobody for nothing. I'm not protesting for nothing. I'm not doing all this stuff. I'm not doing all that. Have at it, baby. I came here to enjoy myself. I did not come here to stress out. I didn't come over here to worry. I didn't come over here to get mad. I didn't come over here to colonize. I came over here to enjoy the planet. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. You think I'm going to sit here and fight you for stuff? Girl, please. You can have it. But it's all like I already got mine. You can't fight me for what's already mine. It makes no sense. Oh, she took my client. Like, she can have them because it's like 8 billion people in the world. You can have them. She'll be back anyway because she can't get past me. You can have her, but she got to come back. Duh. That's how this works. I don't get upset about competition. But see, what was happening is that I looked down at the water. And as soon as I looked back up, be quiet. Hey, be quiet. As soon as I looked up. Okay. When I looked up, I said, oh. And then a client just came, beautiful client came to me. When I looked up, let me look at the comments. Be quiet. So princess energy only. Josh said, my grandmother said, I'm too cute to fight. I know that's right. Oh, I know that's right. I'm gonna have to put that on my sticky note, baby. I'm too cute. I am too fly. I am too delicate to fight. Okay. I am too powerful in my cuteness to fight somebody. Like that don't even make no sense, girl. What are you saying? Girl, finna go out here and tear the club up. Okay, well, catch me in the VIP section sipping on champagne because what are y'all talking about? Are you crazy? Are you psycho? I'm not doing that. Okay, said that's why I like the term goddess. I actually resonate with that more. I like princess. I like goddess energy. I like, because what, I'm not fighting for things. I'm not fighting for the right to be seen. No, that's not what we're doing. So what, so here we go. Come on, Jay, bring it home. What does it mean to emotional stability, right? So manifestations cannot come to a chaotic body. Hold on, because I can see, I can feel in the atmosphere that somebody's going to come and say, well, I've manifested things being at the lowest point of my life, but what happened when you got it? Okay, what happened when you got it? You had to do what? You had to surrender. Surrendering is one of the ways where your manifestation has to come, because you try to control the how. When you try to control the how, it is your micromanaging how God does things, and you trying to take control over what God is doing. So you literally move God out of the way energetically, and you try to become the controller of the destiny, when in actuality, all you're supposed to be doing is doing just the work of it's like busy work in the kingdom. Like you're literally preparing the vessels. You're just having conversations with people. You're just reaching out to people, making offers, and allowing source to go in after you and do the work on your behalf. There are people right now that God has to whisper in their ear, have to give them drop payments, literally to give and say, go pay Coach Danielle, go pay Camille, go pay Catrice. You need what she has. You need what Sharita has. Kyla is waiting. Go give her the money so that she can help you. And in turn, Kyla, Danielle, Sharita, Catrice, Ja is going to pay what is ailing her, a bill or two, rent, mortgage, whatever. Pay Glessy. She has to do this. She has to have this for you. She is your next stop. This is energetics. Posture is your birthright. You stand in the power and the royalty thereof. Your clients have to come by way of spirit, not by ego, but by spirit. I told women, I've been telling women this forever. You can't miss what God has for you. As a woman in a system, there is a different way that you have to be ordained in this realm to operate your business. You don't operate your business like a man. Now we play, I play a little bit, I play sometimes like I'm gonna just, baby, just call me da 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 da. No, it's really about taking the, what is it called? Taking the power and understanding that you are a siren, that you are siphoning energy in so many ways, that you are taking the energy and stealing it back from the world and owning it as yourself. There's only deposits, never withdrawals. You can't take anything from me. You're not going to zap things from me. And if I feel depleted, I know exactly where to go to be recharged. Income comes from within. Income comes from within. Money is an inside job. Currency. Women are water. If women are water, then water's supposed to just flow to me. Currency. Where is your current coming? Like, is it flowing from you or to you? Where is the sea current? Like, how's that current looking? So you got to think about, like, what am I doing? How am I operating? It's supposed to be a stillness. Everybody's supposed to be still within. You're supposed to be stillness from within. This is why you have to be coached on that, because a lot of times you're going to get situations and you're going to allow the world to shift and shift and shake you. But what is the stability that I have within? What is going on when somebody says this, or when somebody comes with me, comes to me with that, it comes to me with this information and tells me that I need to do this, then the third. But I know that I'm supposed to be doing this work. Why is it? This business is God's business. And with God's business, there is no closing. There is no shape and shift. There is no quitting. There is no end. So if you on Indeed.com looking for jobs because you thinking, oh my God, you know, and maybe I need to go to 9 to 5. No, it's not God's business then, because what are you tapping into? And I don't care what you say. You can get mad all you want to. Ain't nothing wrong with going back to. And sometimes some people need to go back to a job because they just cannot do the work within. The inner work is 90% of the work. It's 90% of the work. And you're going to give it well, I think, no, sometimes you need to go back to a job to get yourself stabilized and to get, I don't know, to get yourself together to come back out. I don't know. But for those of you who are already out here, you better commit to changing your life. And it starts within. Because I'm going to tell you this too. Stability leads to stability. Oh, because I wrote this down too. Let me make sure I got my notes right, honey. Because see, some of y'all, this ain't play. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Because God pays God. God pays God. Don't no corporation or client hold the power over anything. Every need is supplied. Even my desires are supplied, because desires can become needs. Stability leads to stability. Stabilize your emotions so that your stability comes. God pays God. God does business with God. Check your energy, check your intent, check your actions. It has to all align, baby. I'm going to tell you this. When women find that out, you have to be restored. You have to be rejuvenated. You have to receive. You have to have. You don't go and get anything. You're a woman. Are you kidding me? And this even goes for women who are married, unmarried, single. It doesn't matter. Your provisions are your provisions. It's just that women that have a masculine presenting person in their life, by way of, either the gender man or a partner, that it can stand in the gap between them, they still get the channel still is the channel. But you get an extra layer of a channel. You get physical, you have the physical representation of God in the home. And if it's your father, right? If it's your father and you live with your parents or whoever, it is that person represents. So there is nothing that can be withheld. So instead of asking yourself, where did my next sale coming from? Where's my next client coming from? No, 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 no. How can I show up in alignment? How can I show up as the best version of myself right now? You can't operate like everybody else. If you're spiritual, you can't be like everybody else. Mm-mm. So next time you open your mouth and talk about how tired you are and talk about how scared you are, I need you to come back to this video, because what when you say scared, if fear is not of God, okay, then which God are you crying to? Because man can also be God. You do understand that, right? There is, if fear is not of God, okay, if fear is not of God, then, and if you're in fear, which God are you under? Which God are you scared of? Because there are different gods. Man can also be God. Corporations can be God. The system can be God. Politics can be God. Because worry is going to bring you that which you believe. Worry is just faith flip. Faith is the confidence in knowing. So you need to be careful which way you rolling. If you need to work on your self-concept, you need to come on. You need to work on that. That's where it is. Provisions means the act of supplying or making something available that is needed or required. What is needed and required for your business to thrive? That's why I told people, start pricing technology. Some of y'all got worn out laptops and you're still, like, this laptop will do, or you're looking at refurbished laptops. Stop doing that. Stop second-handing everything. You can get new. People getting tizzy when I say stuff like that. I was looking at Apple's price laptop. No. Wrong way of shopping. This is God's business. You need new everything. If you need a printer, go get your darn printer. And go look at the printer you actually want. Go look at the laptop that you actually want. And say, God, this is it right here. Yeah, I literally tell God, like, this is what I want. I'm not going to look at no price. This is what I want. I don't even look at the price. That's why I said, when y'all talk about eggs is $15 a dozen. Baby, go buy your eggs. If you like eggs, go buy eggs. And if you get to a point where you start looking at the water instead of looking at the Christ within, y'all, I promise you, I'm not trying to gaslight you. That's literally how you have to act. You really do have to look crazy in front of people that are acting like the world is falling into its own dungeon. And it sounds very like it's triggering, because it's like, but still, you want to be conservative. You want to like save your money. When people start saying it, I already know they're just coming from a standpoint of fear. Like, you go and shop and fill up your pantries and your canned goods and all this kind of stuff. You're supposed to be doing it anyway. Why ain't you doing it anyway? Why ain't you get your canned goods and why you get perishables anyway? And God is my witness. Going forward, God is my witness, because this was a revelation that came to me the other day. God, I need you to be the lighthouse. Everybody else is freaking out. I need you to be the lighthouse, because there's a remnant of women who will operate in abundance no matter what is going on in the world. Go get your car fixed. Like I told my client, she was like, I really want a new car. Go get your new car. Go get your new car. And she went and got her brand new BMW, and the thing is bad. My client, she moved to a luxury apartment. I told people, go get your house if you want your house. Stop letting the system tell you that, oh, interest rates going, oh, we gotta hurry up. Oh, tariffs are coming. Okay, bring on the tariffs. Because my God is bigger than that. The God that has put me to work knew all this was coming. Don't you know all this stuff? And I've said the same thing in 2020. I'm gonna say it in 2025. God factored in all of these things in our world, factored in the recession that we just had, went through the COVID, the mass, the lockdowns, all of these things were taken into effect and taken into consideration when the vision was given to you. So you mean to tell me that your business and your vision is contingent upon what they are saying to you? That ain't no spiritual company. That ain't God's business. That's something else. Exactly, Glessy. And I just tell God to bring it on. Okay, well, we ready then. Because what they finna do to me, they can't shut me down. Are you kidding me? People are more. I got somebody right here in my DM talking about, I'm very interested in MCO. Can you tell me more? This. Are you kidding, girl? Child. Anyway, that's why I don't even. What? Y'all don't play. You just have to start walking in the divinity of who you are. You are a soul, you are a spirit living a human experience. Well, sometimes God gonna tell you, maybe God wants you to sit down. Well, your God tell you to sit down. Maybe your God know that your emotions are all over the place. Your nervous system is too erupt to keep going. Maybe God is calling you to sit down. That's why I always say, like, don't play with me. Don't gaslight me. Sometimes God gonna tell you to sit down because your nervous system is too fractured for you to even believe. Because you too all over the place. So anyway. Yeah, that's exactly. I gotta go on. What are you talking about? Okay. Well, tariffs is everybody just God is my witness. We only doing abundance on this channel from now on. If they say that we're doing this, okay, we were just going to another country then. I mean, what are you talking about? Because I'm still doing this. I'm still working. I'm still doing the work of God. You can't run me out of nowhere. The whole planet is my home. I can move anywhere I want to. All I gotta do, God, tell me where to go. I don't care. Tell me where to go. None of that stuff boggles me. None of that stuff messes me up. Just tell me where to go. I don't care. There are no limitations. I don't have limits. Mm-hmm. Chain away. Everybody's talking about, oh my God, Beyonce put the tour out. There's 9 cities in. We're going through an economic crisis. Who's going through the economic crisis? I'm just waiting on her to post the date, and post the tickets. And probably already up. I don't care because we're going to Houston to go see her. We're going to Cowboy Carter. That's my baby was born in Houston. She is country 100%. That she is Houston. We're going to Houston and we're going to see friends when we're there because I lived there for 10 years. We're going there for a whole week and we're going to enjoy ourselves and we're going to Cowboy Cartering. If your world on fire, my world is Cowboy Cartering. Okay. We're going to the Cowboy and the Carters. Okay. I speak my smack about Beyonce. I talk my smack about her husband. I talk my smack, but we is cowboying. And we're getting cowboy hats and we're getting the sashes. And we're getting boots. Betty already got hers. I'm getting some. And we bucking. And I'm sick of it. And we gone. And when she said I'm gone, she coming. Period. I'm gone. I'm going. You got to start telling God, look, I'm going to enjoy my experience. Okay. Are you kidding me? When Chris Brown released his dates for 2025, I'm going to see him too. This will be his 20th anniversary or something like that he been out. I'm going to see him. I've already seen Chris Brown at a concert before. I'm going to see him too. Are you kidding me? I don't care what the tariffs is talking about. We tariff, okay, with tariff me at Chris Brown. Because I'm going. Y'all better start. Y'all, you know what? You got to start commanding stuff. That's how crazy I am. Like people like, you guys, I talk to God just like that. Because I'm going. I'm going to whatever I say I'm going to. So bring it on. Call it in and live your life. This is the only life I get. And I'm finna spend it scared. I'm finna spend it in lack. Are you kidding me? Like, what's the part? What's the point? I'm ready to live some experiences. I am not here to be going back and forth with people and depending on people to do something. Baby, bring it on. So getting paid by God is, what are you magnifying in your life that's bringing more of that to you? So if you're worried about things, what is being magnified in your life? You need to take it out. Stop worrying about whatever it is that has gained. Get out of the group thing. Only like if TikTok is messing you up right now, just post on TikTok and get off. I ain't say deactivate it. I ain't say take it off your phone. Just post on there and get off. Engage and get off. All this social media stuff, engage and get off. Post, get off. All this extra stuff they about talking about, you ain't got, just hide it from your feed, because your world is your world. Your world, you are creating your world. Honey, in my world, we just go to the grocery store and get the eggs. In my world, I am still enrolling clients and we're still charging whatever. We're still having master classes. We're still getting proposals out. We're still getting clients on our roster. I don't know what y'all doing over there. This is what we're doing. Because I don't know what your world, I'm sorry. I don't know what your world is doing. Girl, the world's on fire. Your world is on fire. My world is actually just fine. We just booked a trip to go to here. And my client just booked a trip to spend for 2 weeks. No, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Oh my God, I keep going up in the number. 5 weeks in Europe. 5 weeks. She was like, I'm so excited, coach. I'm so excited. Like, we just going on. You got planes just dropping out the sky. Earth just don't even know it. Okay, but your plane ain't got to drop. My plane is not dropping. I have to go to Europe and I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm speaking into the future. It's already there. The future has to be created. You need to write that down. I have to create my own future. Your future has to be created, or the future will be created for you, because you're not bold enough to do it yourself. So somebody got to do it for you. It's about the outcomes. So you got work to do. You have work to do. Okay. This is what it is. I don't really care. Okay. Okay. So this channel is going to be abundance only. It's going to be creating only. It's going to be self-concept only. It's going to be business growth only. It's going to be, we're moving forward only. We're going and we're creating a best experience only going forward. As of, what is this, February 3rd? So today is my daughter's birthday. So this is easy to remember. As of 2025, February 3rd. Going forward, this is going to be the channel where you're going to get only good stuff, only positive things. We're going above the whatever their reality they talking about, because it has nothing to do with us. Okay, so make sure you share this channel with everybody else and tell them, girl, Coach Jay said we only doing positive. We're only doing creation. We're only doing growth. We're only doing feminine energy. We're only doing Mother Earth. We're only doing a God of abundance. We're only doing a God of overflow. Like, that's literally it. God of provision only. The God of this system, we don't do that over there. We're staying right over here. Thank you, Ja. She's 17. So I'm just telling you, we're going on. We're going on. All right. Y'all have a great rest of your day. And again, if you want to work with me, come on, get in my DMs in Facebook, and let's talk about getting coached. Okay. So we can stay above the noise. All right. Y'all have a